I'm drinking from this cup actually to illustrate something. Ooh, there's an ugly side to social media. Let's talk about it. We just got through a political election. There are a lot of people on both sides that said and did things that they are going to regret. And I made a comment on election day that no matter how it was going to turn out, we needed to be committed to showing up the next day, ready to try and listen, to connect, re-engage. I know that for some of the people in my network, some of the things that have been said about the other party, you can decide how that applies to you, has been disrespectful. It's just been downright ugly, right? That's not what Ripplers do. And it's kind of a sad state of affairs, but that's the life we live in right now, right? That's the world. And social media just makes it even easier. But I have to share a story with you about how the ugly came from me just yesterday. So let's talk. I put out the message that I did on election day, and then yesterday I reminded people that there was going to be some raw feelings. There were going to be some people that really wanted their candidates to win, and they were going to be unhappy. But as Ripplers, we needed to step up, and we needed to be the bigger people. We needed to start to repair the relationships. We needed to come to the table with conversation and re-engage the people that maybe we disagreed with. Not necessarily to relitigate the outcomes, right? Or to debate why you still vehemently think that you were right and the other person is wrong. None of that. It's about putting in the work, planting the seed, building the relationship. So I put this out on social media. It apparently went to Instagram and Facebook and got picked up. And I had somebody that actually responded that I've known for a long time, that I really respect and admire. He is a former business executive currently looking for a new role, and I've been helping him. And he said something super negative and in the comments of this video, and it was so bad actually that we removed it, and because it just didn't really have a place for it. But the damage was done. I reached out to him individually and I said, I hope you don't feel that way about me. He just said, I can't believe that you could show up today and be positive when the world is going to crash down around all of our ears. And I said, look, that's a perspective, but I'm not going to debate you one way or the other. And the intent of my message was obviously to try and get us all back to the table, to have conversations, to realize no matter what the outcome of the election is, we have to figure out a way to move forward. We have to work together. And continuing to draw the battle lines is not a way to go about it. He said, talk to me in 4 years. And I thought that was kind of the end of it. But the comment had been seen, I don't know by how many people, but it got seen by one particular person who was in the process of helping this person. They're a recruiter. They're working to try and maybe open up some doors and place this person. And this person reached out to me and she said, I, in good conscience, cannot represent this person. And I was like, whoa, like that really drove it home, right? And she said, I could not believe when you're trying to put out a positive message how negative a response this person put out. And if they could attack you, the person who has been there to support them, the person that has been there to provide, guidance and direction for them, connected them to me, and I'm in the process of trying to open my network and potentially find some opportunities for them, what would happen if things don't go well at a job I place them in? And I thought to myself, wow, the ripple effect of the negativity that comes from our words, our actions, they do really come home to roost. And I was just kind of blown away. And it was so powerful yesterday that it was just too good not to share. I don't make this video because I'm expecting this person to be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm apologetic. I'm actually doing it as a PSA for all of us, that our words have power and that we have to be mindful of people who may be watching that we're not even considering when we make that joking tweet or that negative comment on somebody's post, or we go after somebody's character just because things don't go the way you want them to go, whether that's your sports team, and I'm certainly guilty there. Sorry to Texas A&M, I've trashed you guys in the past. My friends that are fans anyway. Even in haste, in joking, the internet has a long memory, and you are making an impression. You are impacting your personal and your professional brand. And I just thought about the circumstance last night. I made the video, I had good intentions. This person, still raw from the election results, clearly unhappy and pissed off, took it out on me. And fortunately, one of my moderators saw it and said, that's just not appropriate. We're taking it down. I had seen it, but the damage was already done because this recruiter also saw it and could not believe that somebody would be so nasty. I feel bad for this guy because I don't feel like in his heart that this is how he is. Maybe I misjudged character. I don't know. But the reality is I am no longer in control of what occurs next. And sadly, this person is going to hear from this recruiter probably today that they are officially removing themselves from the process. And they were already in progress on a job opportunity. And the recruiter is going to have to say to the clients, this is someone that I no longer can endorse. So the impact is significant. So I want to share that with you because it's important for us to be mindful. It's super easy to be a keyboard warrior, right? To say what we want to say in the moment, in the heat of the moment, or out of frustration, or we think we're being funny, and we may come to regret sometime down the line what we said, what we did, and how people perceived it. So, wanted to share that with you because it is the ugly side of social media. It's the ugly side of reactionary social capability. I can't think of any other word for it. And a reminder that, the people that are out there trying to get us back on the right path, you can call them Pollyanna, you can call them, head in the clouds. You can be really, really negative towards their fact that they want to show up and at least try to focus on the positives of whatever is going on. And you can put them down for that, but that may come at a cost. And if it doesn't come at a personal cost where you actually feel bad about how you've injured somebody, you have caused them, maybe not bodily harm, but you forever changed how they view you and what they will see in you. But it may be a bigger body blow to your brand, your personal brand and reputation. And nobody wants that. So, food for thought. And as always, I'm open to comments. If you find value in what I had to share here, please feel free to, share it wide. And as always, ripple on.